Cloud. For the amazing translators, Anna and Patricia, thank you for being here. And welcome everyone to the Creating Ease in Business call number 2. We had call number 1 a few days ago, which was quite exciting. And what can we create with the second call? So in case, I know we had some new registrations coming up, in case you'll be listening in the future, I don't know if you're here now. I am Leandra Costa. I am an Access Consciousness certified facilitator and a Joy of Business certified facilitator. And so I use the tools from Access Consciousness, and one of the tools is the clearing statement. So if you don't know the clearing statement, or if you're super new to Access, you can find a brand new video with Dr. Dane and Simone Milasas on theclearingstatement.com. So there you will find, I believe, most of the languages, many languages. Hi, Fanny, good to see you. And you can have these new videos, amazing. They go really through what does the clearing statement means, okay? So I know we have just a few people, but if you have any questions that's, coming up from last week, you can ask me. And we can just start with what I have here. No? Cool. So, when you start a business and you're like, few of us like, we need to get this right and perfect. Yeah, so we don't really have a questioning there. We just want to start something that thing needs to work, and it has to be right. It has to be perfect. Nothing wrong can go with that. So anywhere that we see and we create business from that space of getting right and wrong, so destroying and creating now, right and wrong, good and bad, point poco, 9 choice, boys and beyonds. What if we, instead of going to this needs to be right, this needs to work, we go to question, what would it take for this business to be successful? And what does it mean successful anyway? So what does it take for this business to have, for me to have clients, or, depend of the business, what would it take for me to sell as much products as I could, or to have as many people in my classes as I could? So always back to the questions. And, really poking pot on everywhere that you have to be right and perfect to start anything, any type of business, any size or anything. And from there, really being the space of, okay, so back to what is fun for me, and having again in mind that you don't need to know everything to start a business. What if, by having one idea and knowing a bit of that bit of the business, you can just start, leave behind the have to be right, have to be perfect, everything has to be in place and in order. And I think I spoke a bit of that last week on my own experience of, I wanted someone that, could do the back end, someone that could do this, my social media for my Access business. And it would not happen. They're amazing people. I spoke with a few of them, really good, amazing creators. But what I wanted was is to have everything in place, right and perfect, then I could start my business. So when I ask questions, I say, okay, so that's, it's not working, let that go. And I start to have it. I start to create from what I know. So, I know the back end. I know I can write a post. It's not as good as, or, as amazing as a proper social media person, but it works for now and it's fun for me. I'm having fun. And everywhere that I go that I should be posting, no, it's not working. Today I haven't posted, today I have created. This is also this place of going back to relaxation, like, okay, ask the questions, what if I don't create something today for my business? Is that okay? Can I relax here and everything doesn't allow me? Walking pod, okay? Anywhere that it's have you heard of the tool light and heavy? Anything that's light, it's true. Anything that's heavy, it's a lie. So everywhere that you're going to, in any place that you're going to, I need to do this for my business, and it's so heavy, it's not working. Just give a time off, ask a question, Should I create now? Yes, no, no, okay. Go have a walk, go have a, call a friend, have a drink, something to eat, later on, come back, and then perhaps create from that space of light and fun. Yeah. So getting out of the right, perfect, it have to happen, has to be on, and have to be now. Anyone has any question or have any question about that? And remember that this call is for you. So questions create any call that you are in access, questions create the call. Because I'm here, giving you tools, but when you come with questions, we can then open up more to what's going on. And most of the times, not only with you, with your business, with your creation, is with, people that is in the class and in the calls as well. Cool. Anyone? Yes, hello, Yvonne.
Hello, Leandra, could you please, if you light something about self-sabotage? A lot of people that are planning the business, they are self-saying, I would like to have a business, but the actions are meaning I'm not really want a business. There is this a lot of clients of me from Barras de Axis and so on. It's like, I would like to do this. I would like to create a business, but they say maybe I have a lot of self-sabotage. Could you please say about self-sabotage? What is this, and how can we create lightness in business?
Yeah, well, I think starting with a question, I would like to start a business. That's not a question. I'm assuming I would like to start a business. I'm assuming I'd like to start a business in bars if they become a facilitator of bars because they invested, they had their time, they know the tools, they can facilitate. But where is the question? Would I like to start a business? Would I like to be a facilitator? No? Okay. What would I like my energy to be on to start off? Maybe it's, someone that cooks very well and can bake cakes. That's easy for her or him. That's easy to start off. So back to the question, what would I like to do with as a business? And not going to the conclusion because you studied something, because you've been, there's so many of us that have done college, university, and, studied for years. And after you become that, that student and you've done all the course and so on, you're like, what do I do now? I don't really like that, So what if you just, from whatever you're learning, that you can take one thing to start a business that's really true with you. Self-sabotage, true. Am I self-sabotaging or true? Am I not asking the questions, or I would say correct. There's no correct question. I'm not asking the questions to see what really pings me. That thing that pings you, that's easy for you to do, guys. That's where you can start your business from. Gary Douglas, the founder of Access, says, whatever it's so easy for you and you think everyone can do it, that could be a business you could start, because not everyone can do what I do. Not everyone can do what Yvonne does, what Bettina, Anna, Patricia. We're all different and we all create from different spaces. So looking at that, where you are and where you have fun and ease on creating, that could be somewhere that you can start a business from. And it can be the most outrageous thing that if you think, people would pay, people would pay for a lot of things, starting in an Excel sheet and with formulas. A lot of people cannot do that. And for it's like, so easy. What if that can be a business? Anything can be a business for you, right?
Leandra, I guess many people actually are doing business already without calling it a business, right?
Yes.
Because they are maybe embarrassed because they have limited points of view about what is a business actually.
Yeah, anything that you're doing, like you're doing a service. I mean, from working a bar is your own business. If you are waitressing or if you are cleaning houses, that's your own business, and that's where you are creating from. What if there is one thing today and then tomorrow you can ask, okay, so what can I do? What can I create from there? What can I create new? And give it a try. I think when we go back to create a business with ease, it's like it's coming out of the judgment of this has to be set in a way. I have studied that, I need to follow up and ask the question, what can I create from here, from who I am, from the experiences I have, and then try. Back to not trying to get right or perfect, just go for it and try. And I love those, my sister, she might be in the call, from Brazil. She started an online business selling sex toys, right? She would be, in my point of view, the last person I could see selling sex toys. And she's very successful. And this is fun for her. It's fun for her to create posts, to create a website, to be in touch with people about it and talk about it. So, that's something that she had with herself and just going out in the world, and it's growing and it can grow. And if that's fun for her, it can grow even more, isn't it? So, is this really getting out of, wow, I didn't know I could do this, and go have a try. And by trying, you can fail, you can grow, you can learn that, okay, wasn't what if I could be, and go and ask a question, what else is possible? The simplest question next is, what else is possible that I have not yet thought about, that I have not yet considered? Just ask the question, let the universe come up with that ping that I spoke in the first call. Maybe my sister say, oh, sex toys, why not? It's fun, I see people liking it, I have fun with it, okay, I'll start selling it. Yeah. So business can be created from disease. And it doesn't have, as we were talking about earlier, a few minutes ago, it doesn't have to be called business. It can be something that, it's just like, it is a business, of course, because you are selling something, getting money, creating something. But it's just like, can be light and fun, something that's super fun for you to talk about. What else? Anything else coming up for you guys? I was looking at we have a reference material for InAccess that is like everything that's been talked in classes and in classes. So they are putting to reference material so we can go and read. And this is what, it was Gary said, business should be what's fun for you, and that will create more for your life. So back again, joy in business, what's fun for you. And maybe fun for you it is to be in an office for 12 hours a day, working weekends. If that's fun for you, why not? That's where you can bring the ease of being business and create one. And when it's not fun, when it becomes not fun, then again, back to questions. Yeah, it's so many projects that I worked with or facilitators, like, this is not fun anymore. And I got that was into what I could create up to then, from what I was doing, what I was providing in the service that I was doing up to that point. And from that point, it's like, okay, this is not fun, something, getting stuck here. And from not making it wrong was just like asking questions. What else can I create with this business, with, this project? Ask a few questions. There was nothing anymore. I talked to, whoever I need to talk, say, what's next? Okay. Let's stop for now. Let's change. So anytime, and we haven't spoke about, but we are this type of people, humanoids that change a lot, and we like diversity. We like different things. If I talk about myself, So to me, if a project get into a place that this is it for that project, it's not change or it's not going up, I then ask questions, and to me, I need the next step or the next, what's next with that. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong of what's next. Just look, just ask for more, and it will come up. Something will come up. It can be with a project or something different. But definitely, again, being the question and not making yourself wrong because you want to change, because you want to go to the next level or to the next job. It's just how we are. We change. We, suddenly we need more of what we are now to create and to be present and so on. Because have you noticed when you're not having fun, you're like, don't even want to look at that. So really looking and ask the question, okay, am I having fun? Is this fulfilling me professionally? Yes, no, okay, what's next? What's next? Once I had a call with some people in Brazil, it was fun because all you would come up, and what's next? Yeah, we don't need to be stuck on one thing, one project. Because I became an accountant, I need to be an accountant forever. An accountant can create and do so many things in its own area, with so many different businesses. What's next, and what else is possible with that? Yes, Yvonne?
Leandra, can I ask in Portuguese?
Sim.
Yeah.
Yes.
Porque eu queria formular bem concretamente.
Uhum.
Hoje à tarde eu estava falando com uma pessoa a respeito da sua classe, né? Da classe que é Business Done Different, que acontecerá em Bonn nos dias 15. Desculpa.
Let's just be aware of the timing because Ana needs to translate you for the other participants.
Ok. Falando da classe, né, que acontecerá do dia 15 ao dia 17 de julho em Bonn. E essa pessoa...
Hold on, let's translate. So, Ana, you good?
No, I'm repeating Portuguese for him.
So, if
someone needs...
Patricia, okay.
So you can maybe translate in English? Because...
Okay. Today, Patricia, I'm here for you, Patricia. So today I was talking with someone about your upcoming Business Done Different class that's going to happen between the 15th to 17th of July. Yes, carry on.
E essa pessoa tem negócio de publicar livros.
And this person has a business on books. Publishing book publishing.
E ela, na verdade, estava me perguntando se eu fizer essa classe, eu vou ter mais facilidade no meu negócio?
And she was asking me, if I do this class, if I go to this class, will I have more ease in my business?
E naquele momento, eu fiz algumas perguntas para ela.
In that moment, when we're talking, I asked her some questions.
Mas eu senti essa necessidade, eu tenho que ter segurança de que aquilo vai funcionar para eu escolher a classe.
But I felt that there was this need of, I need to be sure that this will happen in that class.
Could you please speak about that, or in this direction, please?
Yes. So it has that energy of, I'm going to invest on something. I need to have the return from that. I need to have something that come back from that, because my money is worth it and my time is worth it, and it's a business class. I really need to get something from this business class. Yeah, so what questions, because it wasn't a question. It was really, if I pay, do I get the return from what I'm doing? And if I go to this class, will I really change my life and sell more? So what could we be? It's really being the space for the person to, and as you said, you asked some questions and, you know, it's funny because this reality is so based on giving you the answer, right? Of course, you could have gone, yeah, of course you will sell many books. You know, marketing is creating from this space in this reality, you know, buy this and you have this result. Do this and you have this happening. So it's interesting because people do expect. So that's the expectation of doing something, having the return from that. So what I would say is, what if you keep asking her questions and being the space of, what you can do is choose and try and see how it goes. Here's a question of, you know, simple question. If I choose this to take this class, will this create more of my business? It's simple. She doesn't even have to be in Access. We are all aware. We are aware of energy, even if people don't like, talking about energy. We are all aware. You tell her, ask this question. If I choose this workshop, will this create more for my business? Yes, no. And then leave it there. We don't need to make people believe, or, you know, yes, it is going to be, yes, it is going to change, or it's questions. A workshop from Access is based in questions. We will have the manual for the business done different, but the questions that, you know, this person could come up about, you know, what limitations she has that she's not selling as many books, you know, there's the questions that, you know, it comes up, we can look into that and then change that energy in anywhere, not only selling books, selling, you know, sex toys, selling your own classes, anything. So when we can look into the limitations and the energy behind the you know, the beliefs, then we can change. But I like her. She's straight to the point. Anyone, anybody else would like to ask any question?
Leandra,
Yes.
still about this person with whom Ivone spoke today.
Yeah.
Isn't the factor responsibility there involved in that too? Like the energy of I'm not responsible, the workshop is responsible to give me.
Yeah, and I'm also
success, or
yeah, and it comes back to that this soul of this reality. Like I'm going to do it. There's a result from that. That's going to be, I need a result. You know, someone's going to be responsible for what I'm creating, my business. So it could be that as well. But it's like this, you know, sort of way of thinking that there's always someone that's going to do something and help me. What if you don't need any help? You just, you know, can look at other ways and ways of looking at your reasons in with the questions, in, you know, looking at all the places that you don't even know that you have limitations. So, and that's where we do in what we do in a class like that. It's a 3-day business class with Access, Joy Business Access Conscious Tools. So, you know, it's
would this person have the opportunity to bring to the class her questions, her worries, or her problems, or what she thinks she thinks are problems, and to present them to you? I guess you will.
She will come up with the questions and everything, and we will just trying to create every expectation that I have the answer. We all have our own answer, and we all know what works for us, for our business, for our lives. So through the questions that she brings up, we can then ask more questions and get into the place that she knows. I don't know how her business will work with books. I have no idea. But in a class, we ask the questions of what she knows, how it will make it work for her.
I guess you would facilitate her to bring out the ease that she already has in herself, right? I suppose.
Oh, I don't know if she has ease in herself, but yeah, I will facilitate whatever comes up to her, because it can be anything, guys. It can be a limitation with money. I don't want to sell books because then I'll make so much money and I'll be so different. No one around me has money. How can I be that rich? You'll be too different. It can be anything. I'm not good enough with my books. I don't write well. I don't believe I write well. Can someone help me? So those, judgments. There's judgments that we can create about ourselves and our businesses. So, when we look at those and we can then have even more clarity, then maybe you can change. Everything that does allow us to. Right, we're going back to the nations. So we're just on 3 more minutes. If you have any more questions, I can answer. Anyone from the lines can come up and answer as well. And yes, so we've been talking about business done different class, which is this class from Joy Business. Joy Business is this, how do you say, is this branch of the whole umbrella inside Access. Access, you can have classes about business, bodies, you can have classes about being new, about, all sorts of classes. So Joy Business is one of the umbrella inside. And the founder of Joy Business is Simone Milasas. So she wrote a book, Getting Out of Debt Joyfully, many, many years ago, because she was in a big debt, and when she met Gary Douglas and Dr. Dain here, back, 20 years ago, she started learning about all the tools to change her reality with money. And she always knew that she could create more with her business. She's also got the book, she's got the book Joy Business. So from there, she created classes. She, Joy Business have grown, and BDD, Business Done Different, is one of the main classes that we can facilitate. And I'm very fortunate to have chosen to work with the team of Joy Business, and especially look into the translation of the manual. So I'm always present with the manual, right? I don't translate it, but I send out and I request translations, and I'm aware of when they are ready and when they be updated and so on. So it is a very strong class. Yes, I'm already saying it is strong. It's just like it's a totally different way of looking at business and what you can create with it. And when you are part of one of those classes, it really can assist you for more with you, more money, more business. So you're all invited. We will have the invitation of registration. You can all register. We will have translation in Portuguese and in German. And I'm looking forward to come down to Bonn and facilitate this class with you guys, some of you that are here. So thank you very much for the call today, guys. Hope to see you next week, next Thursday at the same time. Take care. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Leandra.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.